So that's a pretty big solar flare right there. And as you can see, the title of this video, let me read it to you all, the title of it. A solar storm to strike the Earth as a huge CME clouds are approaching fast to the Earth. And there's like one right after the other. And it's supposed to happen on July 13th. It's Earth facing. You know, this could turn into, all it's going to take is a next class flare. And some people are already experiencing radio blackouts where they're at. Some cell phones do not work. And it's like sporadic. We're supposed to be able to see the northern lights here in Indiana, which would be very, very rare with the activity that's coming from the sun. So let me come over here. And I'm going to push this right here for a second, if I can do that, you all. You can feel the energy. It is super, super, super intense. Okay, I got it. We got it, you all. We got it going on. Super intense energy. Okay, it's fine. It's perfect. Let's come over here to the Integrated Space Weather System. We're right here. You'll see it on July the 11th of 2023, SDO AIA 94 at 18 something. Let me just do this. I want to see if I can push this button, you all, because this is pretty massive. Look how it goes straight up in the air like that. All the way up. Sometimes I wonder about these things, if they are natural or unnatural. But it doesn't matter. They're expecting a solar storm on the 13th. Look at this, you all. Look at this headline. The northern lights may soon be visible in Indiana skies, July the 10th of 2023. And here's a picture of the northern lights right here. You may be able to see one of nature's most resplendent happenings this week. The northern lights usually stay far north up in Canada and Alaska, but experts say that some of the solar flares from the sun are on their way towards the Earth and will hit the Earth's magnetic field on Thursday. You all, today is Tuesday. Then we have Wednesday, and then we have Thursday. You all, you better brace yourself. Brace yourself, you all. Get you something, because it's going to hit your body. It's going to hit your body, and it's going to cause your emotions to whoo. I've got some Benadryl on hand, you all. I do, if I need it, because we're energy, and we have a lot of powerful energy coming this way. We do. The impact is going to, it's what creates the aurora borealis when it hits the magnetic field. And they say also that the phenomenon will be so powerful that you might be able to see it in the sky over Indiana. The best chance is Thursday, July the 13th, 10 p.m. right here. So it's not a joke. It isn't what's coming this way at all. Not at all, you all. We're going to look at this. Come on over here. You can see these thing. Rainy weather may spoil Maine's chance to see the northern lights. Solar flares and radio communications. Everyone's been warned, you know. You got to prepare. You do. For something like that, because all it's going to take is several X-class flares, maybe 2 M-class flares, 3 X-class flares, to do some really bad damage. Where was we at, you all? Right here. Let's look at it. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Solar storm to strike the Earth as a huge CME clouds are fasting. So last week, panic spread among the people as a report of an internet apocalypse. I did not hear about the internet apocalypse. Began doing the rounds on social media platforms. The report suggested that a massive solar storm will strike the Earth in 2025, triggering the collapse of the internet. Later debunked, the news still left many people concerned. A report today by spaceweather.com. Minor G1 class geomagnetic storms are possible on July the 13th when a CME is expected to pass close to Earth. NASA predicts a glancing blow. A close encounter could disturb Earth's magnetic field and produce high-latitude auroras. This means in 2 days, this storm can strike our planet. You can see it right here. There's some mismatch between the models of NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. While NASA has predicted a hit NOAA models show a miss, and it's difficult to gauge whether the CME will spark a solar storm or not, but in case it does, you should know the severity of the situation. You will. A G1, I'm gonna push this pause button right here. A G1 class geomagnetic storm is defined as a minor storm that can spark auroras in higher latitudes. It can also damage your smaller satellites in the Earth's lower atmosphere by heating up the air and creating a drag. The highly charged electromagnetic radiation can further block some wireless frequencies, such as GPS and low-frequency radio waves that are primarily used for navigation. This is severe. Some people are already experiencing radio blackout from these solar flares. Let me put this back to me. Let's come over here and look at this right here. I'm going to push this play button. First, if I'm going to push it, I'm going to push it back to me. I don't want you to watch it because it's going to do its blinking. But it's pretty powerful. It's been consecutive. We got to wait for the blinking to stop. Okay, we got it. Let's do it. Right here, you can see it. This is the SDO AIA 94 that we're looking at right now. You can see it's July the 11th. See, it's like one after the other. It's right up here in the corner. Let's bring it up like this so you can see it. Bring it up big, just like this, so we can look at it to see the activity that's occurring. And you see them just like pulsing out. Just keeps going and going and going, and then boom. Then boom. This is, let's see if I can oh, there, I see something come down right here, There's something else on the sun too. Let's look at it really fast. Something else is on the sun. It just came down. Okay, there's something right there. Let's turn this. Let's push it. Okay, look right here. There's something coming straight down. It's probably some type of probe, some ship, something. It doesn't look like it's from that solar flare at all. So we've got that one. Let's come back here. That is on the 9th. There is a lot of activity that's happening. Let's keep playing it. It's like that. Whoa, did you see that? Let's look at this, you all. It doesn't want me to show it. It doesn't. Come on, let me get that, you all. Let me get it, Gina, honey. It doesn't want you to get it. I know it doesn't. It's really blinking on me. But there was a great big massive one. We've got something right here coming out. Yeah, I got to push it back to me because it's let's push a play button. It's not cooperating. It wants to blink. There was another one of those things going up through the center of the sun, and I wanted to get it, but it won't let me get it until it goes through. I'm going to watch it play again, you all. Let's let it finish blinking. As it's going to blink. It's going to do what it does. Okay, let's see it. It's going to be right here. There's another ship or probe or some kind of device that's going to drop down. See, it wants to blink. It doesn't want to show it. It's fine. There's one. There it is right there. See it? Right here is coming straight up from the sun. It is some type of a device. You can see its trail. I don't know where the exact location of it is at all, but there's something coming. There's back-to-back CMEs. See if we can get them on this one, and we'll go to the red one. It's this one right here. You can see the one CME right here. It's one small burst, one small step. It's all right. There's another one. So that's one. This is a smaller one, two. Let's get that great big one, you all. We want to see the big one. No, you're not going to get to see it because it's going to blink out on me. Let's see if we can get it again. Yeah, we got it. Let me just flip it so you can see what is happening with that sun. It's going to do its blinking again. This is AI, you all doing it. It does not want nobody to zoom up close. Let me put it here till it gets through blinking. That might be safe now. See, it's massive. And then it stops. Let's watch it because there's a lot of activity happening. No, it doesn't want you to watch it because we're going to make it blink on you, Gina, honey. Okay, go ahead. We can do it. That is a lot. It's like boom. It is constant. There's no telling how many you are. Let's come over here. Let's see if we can pull up the 304. Maybe the 304 will do better. Okay, it's going. If you're just tuning in, thank you and hello. Yeah, hello everyone. Let me do this right here if I can do this. It's supposed to be happening on the 13th. You better be prepared because you can feel it in your body. Your body's like a great big antenna. Pick me, and the energy's just going to find its way right to our bodies. We might as well admit it. It's going to find its way. We don't even have to say pick me because it's going to boom. That's what it's going to do. All right, we got the red one right here. This is the spot we're looking at. Right on this corner. It just keeps going. It's quite mesmerizing if you think about it. There's no telling what's going on inside that, but that thing right there was really, really powerful. The 13th of this month, yeah, it's supposed to hit Earth on the 13th. It's 2 days. It takes around, I guess, 2 days for these Earth-facing flares to hit us. See that? It's like boom. You'd even do like that. That's what they said. By July the 13th, which is a Thursday. It has always been the sun. Yeah, the sun is angry. It's extremely, extremely angry. We could possibly get some of the aurora, be able to see the aurora borealis from the magnetic field hitting. It's wild. It's so wild. But it's best to be prepared, you all. See that? The solar storm headed our way could cause the northern lights to reach a third of the United States. That's a lot. A whole third. On Thursday, July the 13th, more than 1/3 of all U.S. states. Let me see if I can mute this. I want to come over here and make sure I've got this one part muted so we can. Okay, this is good. So we can watch it, see what it's saying. I'm going to have it muted. I'm going to play it. You're not going to be able to hear it, but maybe perhaps we can read it. The southern northern lights. The sun has been acting particularly, all because it's approaching the end of its 11-year cycle. At this point, the sun's poles will flip. A process scientists don't entirely, but in the meantime, there's epic shows here on Earth, as the Associated Press reports on Thursday, on July 13th. You all, let's look at this. I want to get rid of this closed caption because it's really... on July the 13th, more than 1/3 of the U.S. states will be privy to this northern lights, which is... Gina, we can't see it. Let's start it, you all. Let's get it back over here. We can do it. This thing is not working right. Hopefully, this will speak. The sun's poles will flip. Look at that. It's massive. 1/3 of all U.S. states. Look at that. It's like the electricity all in the sky is what it looks like. Alaska, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, Indiana, Maryland, and Indiana and Maine. with the northern lights. It's like the sky is short-circuiting. It reminds me of a circuit board, is what it seems like. The best time will be between 10 and 2 a.m. Look at this. This is what happens. It's going to buffet. Just like that. Look at it circling around at the top. You can see it down here. Auroras have even reached as far as Mexico on some rare occasions. That's their maze lab, you all. Yeah. You can check out some other channels. I'm sure you all have been looking at some of the other channels that are showing this kind of stuff that's happening. Oopsie, I can't look at that because it's too blinky. But it's real. It is. You can see this right here. Why will they see the lights? No, I don't even know what this one is. What you need to know. Why do we need to know? Because it's going to light up the Minnesota sky. Dazzling northern lights will light up the Minnesota sky. A rare solar flare directed at Earth means 30 states. So it's going to be rare. Could see the aurora borealis or the northern lights as some lucky Americans in Minnesota. 17 states across the country, including New Hampshire, Maine, gearing up for the possibility of witnessing vibrant lights. You can see the states right here. They are 10 to 2. Look at that. That would be wild. I'm not going to see nothing where I'm at because I got the tree. This is where they're going to be visible. Live with a stormy star, you all, which is wild. When a coronal mass ejection collides with a magnetic field, it causes complex changes to happen. Look at that. They collide with oxygen, nitrogen atoms, and aurora lights. Boom. The KP index will range from 6 to 7. The aurora will move even further from the poles and will become quite bright and active. At this geomagnetic activity level, it might be possible to see the aurora borealis from the northern edge of the United States. On Sunday night, look at that, a solar flare occurred on the sun. So they've been hitting the Earth. Look at that. The upcoming northern light particles will not reach Earth until later this week. Let's see this. Cloudy. It's 11-year cycle. So this was over here at the space weather. This iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov is where we saw the eruption. And we'll just look at it like one more time. I think they've got it going on. So we can capture it down here. Let's do it. We'll pause it and let it go back probably 50 things so you can see it. 50, maybe 50, and then 20. See if you can see these solar flares. It's a little blinky. It's not far enough back. Yeah, it is. It's perfect. It's perfect. We got it. You can see it. It happened around 1800 today. Look how massive it is. It's super, super massive. Even though it may not be an X-flare, but that's powerful. Like a double whammy. It's mutating the DNA in the great awakening spiritual ascension of some beings. Yes. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, you all, but we've been warned. July the 13th, look out. Because it probably will cause interference with your cell phones and other radio-like devices. Maybe the internet. It will interfere with your body, also your human body. And if it's going to keep continuing, you ain't going to get a break. You won't. You will not get a break. I am going to go. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me hop off of here. Gina, can you get it back to me? You? Yes, I can. I'm going to go. It's really hot up here. I didn't turn on the air. So just be on the outlook. Look out on July the 13th for something coming to the earth. Be prepared. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. I hope to see you a tad bit later, you all. Thank you. Love you.